Hey guys, just got a notification as I'm sitting here working on some of my stuff. Just got a notification about Oscar, and now we still have to refer to him as Oscar El Blue so that it comes up and because of the algorithms or whatever. But now he has a new name. You know how now nobody really knows Tamales by her real name. I mean, I guess we still kind of do, but at the end of the day, Tamales, we know who Tamales is. For those of you who have been watching, and for those of you who have been following all of this, right? So now we have a name, an official name for El Cucaracho, and this is how he's going to be known in Tapachula, right? Apparently, he's over there on a radio station crying about being verbally attacked by a woman, okay? Here you have a man, or supposed to be a man, crying on a southern Mexico, Tapachula radio station, where I guess, I don't know if he feels he's going to interfere with my election. I don't know exactly what he feels he's going to do, because in Tapachula and in Mexico, people don't really like men who cry over women defending their honor and their reputation, right? People don't like that, especially men. And see, the thing is that you have a guy who's lying about everything, right? Now I'm getting messages from my people in Tapachula. Hold on. La radio. Nobody likes a man who's a coward. Nobody likes a man who spends 2.5 years attacking a woman and then cries about it. Do you? How many of you like a man who attacks a woman behind the screen for 2 years but then cries about it? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. They can call him. No, it's Oscar El Cucaracho. So anyway, that's how we're going to refer to him. Apparently, people in Tapachula are unaware of a lot that this guy is telling them. First of all, they're being lied to about my age, first of all. And you know, I feel so sorry for this guy. I mean, think of how impotent, and I like to use that word, impotent. Think of how impotent he feels to have to to lie about a woman's age. And, you know, especially when his hair, hold on. Ven, ratita! Ven! Especially when his hair is gray, right? This is how impotent he feels. Ratita, ven, ratita. Ven, mi amor. Mira lo que te tengo. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I took a really nice nap, and I'm just I woke up to our meals. So anyway, think of how impotent this guy feels. Ven, ratita. Ven, ratita. Hold on. You know I rescue dogs, right? Yeah, no, he doesn't have anything on me. So his strategy is to lie about my age, Georgette. How stupid is that? Like, how lame is this guy? Hold on. How lame is this guy? I mean, what is he going to say? Remember, he used to say that I was a human trafficker. Now he's not going to say that. Now he's not going to say that because that's a big deal. Like, you know, through Tamales, he could say whatever he wanted. But on a local small radio station in Tapachula, he can't just make stuff up like that. So he's over there lying about my age. I mean, what is he thinking? What does he think? Men in... Cuando regreso a Tapachula. He's over there. I don't know if I think he's afraid of people in Tapachula like falling in love with me, right? And I'm not saying men. I'm saying like I love Tapachula, right? As you know, the day after I arrived, the day after I arrived, no, I'm sorry, not the day after I arrived. The day I arrived, I had a family and a house. Yeah, the same day. I got off the plane at 10 in the morning. By 10 p.m. that night, I already had a house and a family. And, sorry, yeah. Hold on. This is an empresario in Tapachula. So anyway, he's afraid of people liking me over there. He thinks lying about my age is going to deter them from liking me or something. People don't like having to lie about my age. That's really, really low. Okay. Me late. It's really, really low. So, no, the day I got there, I got off the plane at 10 in the morning, right? By 10 o'clock, I already had a family and friends that I will have forever. I can tell you that much, forever. So, and no matter how much santeria they do to try to do whatever, because that's what they do. It's just, you know, they're aware. We're all aware. And together we pray. It's crazy. So, but anyway, he's over there on the radio today in Tapachula, at a small radio station in Tapachula with this guy that he's following. I think his name is Carlos Mejia. And today we've already been in contact with the publication of the newspaper publication that published the article. Not that I really care, to be honest with you. Only because I feel they have to find out who this guy really is, right? They have to find out that it's not reporter, guys. I mean, technically, anybody can call themselves a reporter, just like anybody can call themselves a blogger, just like anybody can call themselves an influencer. But I can guarantee you, professional reporters are very offended by this guy calling himself a reporter because obviously he's not trained. Obviously he doesn't have any real credentials. Obviously he doesn't have a degree. Obviously he doesn't have any experience. The only experience he has is like a little kid, right? Like that's playing a reporter with a little phone, you know? And again, as far as being a reporter and calling yourself a reporter in America and Mexico, you can actually do that. But to be officially recognized as a reporter in Mexico, you have to have certain credentials, which we know he doesn't have because we know he's not really a reporter. He's a wannabe videographer who wanted to make money from the Donald Trump movement, and that's why he has the number 45 tattooed on his shoulder, on his arm. But anyway, he's over there on the radio, I think, hoping to get people to not like me in Tapachula. I hate to break this to you, cucaracho. Oh, and they also don't know that he's a deported drug trafficker. They don't know all that, you know? Can you explain how to move to the city and all of a sudden be your district? Of Tapachula, for the person sending me messages. Of Tapachula? Or what district do you mean? Because if you're talking about the 33rd, I've been at the 33rd district for 17 years now, I think. Or maybe, let's see, 2007. No, actually, you know what? I started 17 years ago. I was at in the East LA district, right? Then in 2010, I moved, actually 2003, I was in the 33rd district, right? 2003, 2002, 2003, 2004. I went to school in the 33rd district, right? I went to Lee Strasberg, right on Santa Monica Avenue, and Fairfax, which is the 33rd district. So I was there for a year since that was what, I don't know how many years ago, 2003. Then I moved to another district, and I lived there for a few years. Then I moved back to the 33rd in Calabasas. I lived in Calabasas for a year. I lived in Calabasas for a year, right? And so that was another. So that was a different part of the 33rd where I lived. I have somebody asking me here, so I really want to fill them in. I'm so sorry. I have so much going on. Like, I get a million messages a day. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me address this real quick. 1 second. I keep getting bills, messages, and bills. We got it. Sorry. So anyway, yeah, so I lived in Calabasas, which is also the 33rd district, for a year. Then I moved back to the 33rd, to the West Hollywood area, which is my favorite part in the world. So anyway, that's your answer. And if you're talking about my district being Tapachula, that was a joke. Tapachula is not my district. Tapachula doesn't have districts, and I'm not running for politics in Tapachula. Maybe someday I will, right? They're really great people over there. They really are. They're amazing people in Tapachula. So they need a lot of help. They really do, you know. They got a lot going on as far as their politics. You know, they got so much going on. Hold on. I get so many messages. People informing me on all kinds of stuff. 1 second. Okay, there we go. So anyway, what was I saying? So, Tapachula is not my district. I was joking when I said that. I just got there, and I've never been there in my life. And so I have no experience with it other than what I've seen over the last month and a half. Obviously enough experience where now I'm there with this collective political, animal activism that we're going to get more and more and more deeply involved with, because there's so much need. And I'm going to go back physically, and we're going to make a difference. And people are going to be, now I've recruited 3 people to fly out there with me one of these days. I was saying he's not a real reporter. Okay. Sorry. Baldy, thank you for keeping me here on track here. Yeah, El Cucaracho is not a real reporter, It'd be like me saying I was a doctor, and I just keep telling you I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor. And I keep talking about medicine, and I keep talking about all this stuff. And I put on a white coat, and I put my name on it, I put my name on it right here. And I put, Dr. Paloma for Trump, until you start believing it. But it's not really true. That's just how it is with this guy. He's not a real reporter. Again, grabbing a phone one day and starting to, take advantage of a nationalist movement in America doesn't make you a reporter. He's a clown. He's El Cucaracho, Oscar El Cucaracho. And that's how we're going to refer to him. Pretty soon, everybody in Tapachula is going to know he is Oscar El Cucaracho, right? So, because they're going to know, we all, as Mexicans, we all know what we mean by El Cucaracho. Think of a roach. Think of how a roach moves. It comes out at night, it tries to find its way. It runs quickly, they like to steal food. They are quick and that's really what he is. He's a cucaracho. He's a cucaracho who doesn't have a job. He's a cucaracho who's sneaky. who hides, you know. He hid for 2 years behind Cindy Gomez-Shemp and Duke Gomez-Shemp and the rest of the criminal gang. Cindy Gomez-Shemp actually has a hate group formed against me called Fraud at the Border, right? She's a criminal. She really has an established funded hate group. She was exposed by Amy Sutton, who's another psycho, right? She has a funded criminal hate group who has a lot of members, different members. It's kind of an insult to a cucaracho, I know. And I think his purpose of doing what he's doing in Tapachula, because he's so jealous. He's so jealous of me being in Tapachula. He's literally losing his shit. He's literally like he's losing his shit because Tapachula has made him in the last probably 2 years, could guarantee you at least $20,000-$30,000, right? Which to him is a lot of money, because he's a mantenido, which means he doesn't pay for things. You know, lives for free at either, at some house in Tijuana. He doesn't have a mortgage. He doesn't pay rent. And so for him, $20,000 or $30,000 goes a long way. I mean, he had the nerve to say, have somebody with their fake accounts say that Oscar created his fortune because of all of this. I'm like, oh my God, his fortune is probably like $5,000. That's how pathetic this guy is. Like, so Tapachula has made him a lot of money over the last couple of years because he thought he was going to be the only one there reporting. Now he feels very, very small because I got there in one day and I got more accomplished than he did in a year, right? Now I've been there twice and we're about around the same amount of people. Jamaica water, for those of you who don't know what this is. Very refreshing, very good. So I've accomplished in 2 trips what he's accomplished in 2 years. That's how pathetic this guy is. And he sees me moving around Tapachula. Mooch, leech, Oscar, mooch. He sees me moving around Tapachula and he's jealous, you know? He's like, how the hell is this woman doing this? Well, I'll tell you how I'm doing it. People see right through me in person. You really think some family is just going to bring someone into their house, you know, the day they met that person just because? No, Oscar, people see right through me. If you think you see through me now with my hair up in a bun and no makeup on a video, and you think you see through me, people think they see through me, this is nothing. People see through me in person. Everywhere I go in Tapachula, I don't really go anywhere in Tijuana, to be honest with you, because Tijuana is filled with dangerous people. So I try, for the last 12 years that I've been back and forth between Tijuana and Los Angeles, 13 years now, I try not to associate with many people. I try not to go anywhere. Oh, I gotta get my neighbor some balloons for her baby shower. Forgot. And so, I don't really go anywhere, but Tijuana is a dangerous place sometimes, but Tapachula is not. Tapachula is so beautiful. People are beautiful. This guy's in Tapachula. I just met him. He's, this guy from Juárez and his,
Hola, muy buenas tardes, Ruth. Te informo que ya me llegó mi paquete de...
He's from Juárez. So I met him in Tapachula, right? He's stuck in Tapachula, right? And anyway, I love Tapachula. It's a beautiful place. It really is. It's such a beautiful place. People are kind. They are beautiful. They're good-hearted people. They really are. They're really good-hearted people. And yeah, they're different than they are here. So everywhere I go, I just meet someone, and he's terrified of that. He he doesn't know how to deal with this anymore, you know? And so anyway, he doesn't know what to do anymore, you know? He doesn't know how to get me out of there. But he doesn't realize that he's not going to get me out of there. And pretty soon I'm going to have a meeting with the fiscal of the reporters, and I'm going to show him all the people that he scammed. I'm going to show him the messages of women crying, stating that sometime in 2019 they received pornography. And, you know, I've never seen it and I don't care to see it, but I have messages from women explaining to me that they received it. And he's very jealous. He doesn't realize that I'm not going anywhere when it comes to Tapachula. It's my fourth home now. Cucaracho. I'm not going anywhere. In fact, because of everything you've done, I was putting some stuff off until January, right? And just, you know, because Thanksgiving is coming up and I have to be home, you know, for at least a week in LA and everything else. So I got a lot coming up, you know. So much that I got to do, you know. Actually about 2 weeks. So I have but you know, right now, as I've told you guys, until I start officially campaigning, which I haven't done, obviously, you know, until I start officially campaigning, I got to take care of whatever I got to take care of here. Sorry, I'm babbling today. I'm all over the place. I just woke up. I just ate, and I got, you know, so much going on. Whenever I'm away for a couple hours, I get messages here. I'm getting messages from right now on this phone as I'm talking to you guys. I'm getting messages on this phone. And so anyway, I got a lot to do. But because you're doing all of this, now I'm going to head back to Tapachula even sooner. ¿Me puedes comprar una bolsa de globos rosas para la vecina, porfis, del 9, por favor, de 50 globos de 9? So, anyway, so, yeah, he's just going to make me go back to Tapachula even sooner. Oh, please don't make me run into any dogs that break my heart because I can't bring any more. No more. I can't. Like, it's just so many. Right now, we have to build a little fence because huesitos can be a little aggressive. So I just have to be careful with that, you know. So we're building a little fence just so that they have just some sort of separation. Not that she's really aggressive or anything. We just got to be careful, especially now as she's recovering and gaining weight and everything else, right? So, what was I saying? Yeah. People in Tapachula are going to know who he is because he's terrified of people in Tapachula knowing who I am. But guess what? And you're just going to be cucaracho. They already know who I am. And they like me. And I like them. And they are great people. And people like you don't fit in places like that. That's why in 2 years, you never called it your home until now that I'm calling it my fourth home. Because you don't fit in there. In the end, you have to leave and because people don't like you. I mean, you got the caravan to report on, and then what? Oh crap. The vet's waiting for me. Anyway, I just got a message from the vet because we've been waiting for our turn. And I told them, give me a call at least a half an hour because of the vet is coming in. I gotta go, guys. People in Tapachula love me. They're gonna love me even more when they find out who this drug trafficker is and what he's done. And they're not gonna like him. They're gonna find out. Everyone in Tapachula is gonna find out you're a deported drug trafficker. Cucaracho. Bye, guys.